Welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of Rent a Girlfriend in a Nutshell. If you like the video, please sub and let's dive right in. So, Kazuya and Chizuru are in the same room. She tells him it's fine for him to sleep there and all, but she whack-a-moles his ass when he starts getting them naughty thoughts. At night, the two of them have a conversation in which they agree to not let the grandmas know that they are not actually dating and for Kazuya to continue to rent out Chizuru. That's why when they get back from their little hot springs retreat, they let the homies know about this. And my guy Kibe is probably really flippin' happy that they aren't breaking up because he is a real homeboy. Later on, Kazuya meets with Mr. Shun Buckteeth, and Shun says they should have a double date with his girlfriend. Obviously, Kazuya is kinda thrown back, but Shun leaves hella quick and Chizuru doesn't seem to mind. On the way home though, Kazuya bumps into a random ass female who calls him a hentai after seeing her panties.
Understandable, I guess.
Now it's the day of the double date, and Shun introduces his girlfriend to Kazuya, whose name is Ruka, and it turns out to be the same girl that Kazuya bumped into last time. So the females are introduced to each other, and the males are introduced to the females, I guess, and the date now begins. Now, the date involves indoor rock climbing, and let me tell you, my man Shun, Mr. Buckteeth, came in clutch.
Mans knew what he was doing, and in God's name, he did us a good deed.
After Kazuya looks at that bouquet a while and some doki doki moments happen, Ruka and Chizuru have a private conversation. Basically, Ruka asks Chizuru if she is a rental girlfriend. Now, Chizuru obviously denies. Then Ruka says to prove it by kissing Kazuya, and oh my god, this man must have had 1,000 heart attacks in the span of 10 seconds. After an improvised hidden fake smooch, the date ends. Chizuru goes home and Kazuya sticks around to make sure Ruka doesn't spill them beans. Now, when Kazuya is leaving, Ruka actually confronts him. He denies the rental girlfriend shit, but then he gets a handful of them big old biddies and she whacks him. Now, he is following her and basically begging her not to tell anybody. He says he has his reasons for renting Chizuru, and after explaining everything to her, tells her to promise that she won't say anything. Well, now she's frustrated because she has a moral conflict going on inside of her big ass brain, and she's running. And while she's running, she avoids an old woman, but starts falling down the stairs. Luckily for her, Mr. White Knight Kazuya grabs her and falls down the stairs with her, softening the impact. He then says he doesn't care what will happen to him if people find out about the rental girlfriend thing, but he's scared about what will happen to Chizuru. She then reveals that she too is a rental girlfriend and literally just dips. After Kazuya goes home, he and Chizuru find out how Ruka found out about the rental girlfriend business, and they decide to keep an eye on her. The next day, Ruka and Kazuya are talking at the college, but they see Shun coming, so they hide. While hiding, Ruka's big-ass brain decides to ask Kazuya to hug her so that she can confirm something. While hugging, she checks her phone and it makes a noise, alerting Mr. Buckteeth to their location. After he finds them, Ruka does the extremely heartbreaking thing of saying,
"Thank you for renting me."
And my boy Shun starts crying and dips like the soy boy he is. Now Kazuya goes home, and as he's explaining the situation to Chizuru, Ruka shows up and says that she wants Kazuya to go out with her, and if he does, then she won't spill the Chizuru bean. Now Kazuya obviously declines because we know this soy boy likes Chizuru. He obviously gives her a pretty good reason of saying everybody thinks he's already going out with Chizuru, and that Shun obviously likes Ruka. He then says that while Ruka is a cutie patootie, he doesn't like her. He then goes to tell Shun the whole story to save their little relationship and the situation, but Ruka starts crying, saying he won't even give her a chance. Chizuru meanwhile agrees that Kazuya should go out with Ruka. Okay, Chizuru, we know you don't actually mean that. So now Kazuya is going out with Ruka and he is not renting Chizuru. Don't worry boys, the Chizuru gang is forever assembled and Kazuya will once again be soon joining the gang. Now while they may be going out, let me tell you bro, Ruka is way too demandy. She wants Kazuya to like her every tweet, talk on the phone with her 2 times a day, always read her messages, along with a few other things, and while some of them are understandable, some of them are not bro. But there is the fear that she will expose Chizuru and Kazuya and their little rent-a-girlfriend situation, so Kazuya goes along with it. She comes to visit him at his college and they make plans to hang out on Saturday because Christmas is coming. Now Kazuya is obviously missing his waifu, but she's booked for Christmas. The next day however, he sees her all dressed up and being all pretty but with another man. Now first he thinks it's just another soy boy like him, but then realizing it's Christmas, gets worried it's her actual boyfriend. While tailing them, he hears about them having dinner at somebody's place and all that kind of shiz, and eventually he gives up and loses where Chizuru is. Now he needs to take a fat leak and he goes to the bathroom, but Umi, who is the man with Chizuru, is also there. While he's in the bathroom, he hears Umi talking to somebody on the phone about getting Chizuru's measurements and how alluring her voice is. Ayo Umi, hit me and the homies up with that info, my guy. I kid. Now Kazuya is fairly certain that Umi is Chizuru's true boyfriend, but due to the sus-ass convo he just heard, he decides to follow them some more. There, at a Christmas tree, he sees that Umi is about to kiss his waifu, and so he interrupts them. Chizuru then says Umi was just fixing her earring, you goddamn soy boy. She says that she's an actress and that Umi is just another person at her acting school that was helping her with the script, hence the weird-ass convos they were having. The bathroom phone talk was him just talking to a good director and attempting to recommend her. Now that was all cleared up, she gives Kazuya a phone case looking all blushy since his phone is broken. This causes Mansuya Soyboy to start crying. It also signals the end of this video. Thank you for watching part 2 of Rent-A-Girlfriend in a nutshell. The last 4 episodes of season 1 will be covered in a future video. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, my fellow emotos, toodles!